everyone, Chris with Adventure Van Conversions. Today is a day that I'm showcasing our new build. This is a custom build but made on a model range vehicle, actually a brand new model which is called the Sierra. The Sierra is a model of interior which combines Nomad and Titan. So we had a lot of inquiries from people who asked us if they could have the kitchen from Nomad, the shower from Titan and the bed which is a little bit lower from Titan. So what we came up with is a mixture of these both and it is called Sierra. So today I'm gonna show you this customized Sierra model which has everything what you actually need, not too much, not too less. It is very well developed. It has a lot of cool features that make it just a perfect van with a lightweight technology inside. So the most important feature of this van is that this is the first van that has the fully operational working new rooftop tent, which is possible to open with electrical actuators, and this is what you see in behind me. What's happening now, this is the brand new product. This is all designed in Adventure Van Conversions, manufactured in Adventure Van Conversions, brand new product which I'm super happy with. It takes only 50 seconds, 55 seconds to open. As you can see, it has the function where it stops for a second just that you can take a look around if your fabric is not snapped anywhere, but it is not for sure. And it goes all the way up with 480 watts of solar power on top of it. Fully aluminum construction, lightweight product. It weighs 120 pounds only, the whole construction. Now it's open all the way and you can see how nicely this fabric is stretched, how nicely the awning is integrated. We can integrate LED lights on the top, we can put Baja lights, we can put a LED bar. It will always look good. What is cool feature about this tent is that because of electric actuators, if you are using it in winter time, you will be able to open it with snow on top of the roof without hassle of pushing the whole thing up, without needing to go outside, clean the whole roof with the brush or something like that. You can just click and pop it because it has very strong actuators. Sunbrella fabric around, fully insulated cover, fully insulated walls as well as an add-on. This rooftop tent can be used all year round. Anyways, let's start with the basics. So we have a full custom Raptor liner color change, which you can see an episode how we do it on our YouTube channel. And this whole car was stripped to the bare bone, repainted everywhere, all around, the parts underneath, everywhere, so you don't see an old color anywhere. It is a very time-taking job. Then we have the black Rhino rims, the York model with Falcon 83WA 245/70/17s tires. We have Koni suspension, we have Koni Hypertrack, so we can actually change the stiffness of that suspension, so it's in the back and in the front. So we have the AVC upgrade, the basic one. It changes a lot. The standard suspension does not handle, you know, the weight that is later on top of the van, which anyways this one is very lightweight because it's only 6,400 pounds plus minus with water and with diesel on board. So this is one of our lightest constructions, and because we didn't want to go too fancy with the look, we just wanted this van to have all the necessities, but we didn't want it to scream too much. So we have Adventure Van Conversions original winch mount with shackles. It's nicely hidden under the bumper so you don't see it that much, and because of that it's also very lightweight. It's super robust. We've had time to invent it. We have a Bravo snorkel, we have the vents here, and in the back we have some features. So the back accessories are just also limited to the necessities. So we have aluminum rack that holds the spare wheel, and on top of it we have gear bars that hold one up bike racks. I love these bike racks, they are so amazing. so easy to use. I mean, this is this is the greatest product of the planet to hold the bikes. I love it. So we have these guys here. We can put 2 bikes on it. Lightweight construction, as I told you before, and it is just what you need. Maybe in the future this person will like to have a box, so then we can add a rack on the left doors, take the spare wheel here, because what's cool about this system is that you can actually switch sides, you can actually upgrade it, and you can build it up. Because for example, this wheel holds on adapter that is screwed to the main frame, and then if you change your mind, if you want to have the wheel on the left side, you just buy another rack, take the whole thing out, take the whole adapter on the left doors, and just install the box on this one. It is a very, very clever system. We have also an awning, but that's kind of a standard feature in the vans. And we have our system here, which is the whole garage storage system, custom made in-house in adventure van conversions. We have our pocketing system customized to the look of the interior, because we have very nice leathers inside. So we have colors like leathers inside, you will see that in a second. We have nice panel here. We have Dometic windows, double glazed. This car will be sometimes used in very cold conditions, so also it means that it is fully winterized, insulated for 4 seasons. And because these guys, they don't have that nice frames, I hate these plastic finishing touches on these windows, so we've incorporated our own little system that allows to cover them and use also as a mosquito net. So it's quite simple thing. We do like to invent things. Again, it was developed in adventure van conversions in-house. So as we are in the back of the garage, we have a easy access to our electronical system, very easy access to our water system, to our pumps and stuff like that. We do have nice shower system, the outside shower, and what is cool about it is that we have the same shower system inside and outside, so you can use one and the same handle. So you just click it in, you can change the temperature, you have warm and cold shower. We have obviously mosquito nets all around the bug screens, so you can close that area whenever we want to save ourselves from being bitten by mosquitoes. Also the top part comes down, also the doors, the side doors have this system, so this is what you get in stock at our company. You don't have to ask for it, we do it for you with a Sprinter chassis. So enough about the exterior. The exterior pretty much is usually the same. It's a Sprinter van with nice features, but there's not much to talk about. You know, you can drive this car off-road, on-road. Really, it's a very, very universal suspension here, and the most important part is that it is handling the weight and it gives a lot of comfort. So going to the interior, which is the most important for a lot of you guys probably, we have original Italian leather made by our friends at Carlex Design, but very soon we will introduce our own upholstery system. So this is a very, very premium job. I mean, these guys make it really crazy. We have a nice, easy accessible Dometic fridge that opens both ways, so you can enter it from inside and from the outside. A nice entrance, big enough. The kitchen is extended, so you can use the whole space to the maximum, but also it is very easy for me to access the interior of the van and enjoy the views, enjoy the nature. It is very, very spacious. Even though it's a 144 chassis with a built-in shower, it gives a lot of comfort. So both seats swivel, but this one I just left in this position. A classic feature, our slide-out table, so you can go all the way up to the doors, use it for work, or whenever you have 4 people dining, you know, you can just have all of them in the car in comfort. Very easy to slide in. As I said, nice Italian leather, Control panel for lights, for off-road lights. This is a simple build. We don't have all the apps in here. This is a build that is very easy to use. So everything happens within a switch. We have a nice aluminum shelf over the driver's cab, so that extends also some load capacity of the vehicle. And what is very cool and very important is that we have Adventure Van Conversions audio package, original AVC audio package, which contains of new Alpine speakers, of a new Alpine system, and the original tunes to our needs system that connects with M-Box, and actually it all operates from M-Box itself without like disturbing the work of the original computer. So we do have a really nice package here. The doors are supremely insulated to make the audio experience much nicer. The floor, the roof over my head, so the overhead cab, over the shelf, everything is perfectly insulated in thermal insulation and in acoustic insulation, so we can really enjoy the music. This is a car that drives for and sleeps for, because we have the rooftop tent that you saw how it opens in the beginning, with very easy access and very cool features. First of all, when you fold down the tent, when it goes all the way down, first of all, you never have to care about the fabric folding. The roof itself and the fabric sewing is designed in a way that it folds itself very easily. All you have to do is keep one of the little windows open, just so the big excess of air will have a place to go out. And when the roof is down, it is as easy as just like that to latch it, and then it's done and ready to go. It is very cool system, and it has a safety feature. Whenever for any reason you would not close the roof properly, then it will make a lot of noise to inform you that the latches are not correctly latched. So we have heating inside as well, so it can be used in the four-season situation. We have all new umbrella fabric, which is insulating the roof by itself already, because it's really highest quality. And then if you want to go to extreme winter conditions, you can also use it, because it has the inserts that you can attach with Velcro, and then you can use it in winter time with nice comfort. I love this new tent. This is my favorite feature on all of these vans. We have a lot of storage, so we have overhead cabinets just over the driver's seats. We have a little shelf which is mounted on the shower. This is something new. We do have insulation package for the doors in the back, so not only you use them as a mosquito and bug screens, you can actually insulate your car for winter time, or also for very serious summertime where there is a lot of heat and you just want to keep the van cool as possible. A lot of storage over the kitchen. There is a lot of it here, so you can actually put a lot of your dry food in here. We have a really nice and big countertop with a nice cover for the sink, so you can use it as a chopping board. We do have hot and cold water in here. It's very easy accessible. We have some soap dispensers that helps a lot as well, to not carry with you all of the plastic units, just fill them up, because anyways behind that sink there's never any of space, so we want to utilize every single space. So in the back we do have these little containers. We have a little rack in here, the molly panel that separates the bed from the kitchen and just helps with, you know, keeping the bed clean and not splash it with water and stuff like that. So you can actually put some stuff in here. We do have an easy access to our gas cooker, which is working as an induction, so all the flames and everything stay under the glass. You can use it pretty much the same way like you use a induction. We do have a lot of drawers. That's our Nomad kitchen. So it has a lot of drawers all around, even as small as these guys here. We have a very easy access to the shower. So, and inside we do have a Trellino composting toilet, which is absolutely fantastic as well. This is a very small chassis, so the shower is also limited to kind of whatever it needs to be. So you can go in, take a shower, move around very easily, do the toilet thing, but it is not big enough to fit Klasana, for example. Klasana is quite a big toilet, so we had to resignate from Klasana. It has a vent. Where is it? It does have a vent, so you can actually vent the whole thing. So whenever you're using the toilet, you want to remove all of the smells, they will be removed. It has some baskets for your toilet paper, stuff like that. It has a very small sink, a mirror that is still actually covered in plastic. So I have to take it out. So we do have a mirror, and also all of our showers are heated, so obviously whenever you are using it in the winter time and your diesel heater is on, you can actually experience nice and warm shower walls and floor, so that's very comfortable for your feet. But also what is very important, anytime you have wet clothes, you can put all of the stuff in, turn on the vent, turn on the heater, and you can dry them out. So very easy access to the control panel, and as I told you in the beginning, it is a simple build. It has Redarc electronics red vision display that shows you the battery status, that shows you how much solar is actually being in use, if you're charging with solar, with alternator, or with shore power. So you have all the dials and basic setups of the Redarc system. And then you have all the buttons with little writing, so you know that you're pressing water pump, the cooker, the fridge, the toilet fan. We have 230 volt plugs for American market. There will be 110 volt plugs. We have Webasto in here, the display, so you can actually access it very easily from the bed while you sleep. We do have a 2000 watt inverter. That's a basic thing. We do have a lot of USB plugs all around the vehicle, so actually you can charge you have USB-C and USB-A, so you can charge your things in that rack in here. We do have a red light, so keeping the bugs away in the night to, it's very helpful. So I told you, it's a very simple build. Very standard, but it has all of the features, and all of these features are maximized in order to be the easiest solutions, the easiest for end user to use. We do a lot of crazy builds where we have double TVMS rogues, we have TVMS primes, Bluetooth apps, monitoring from another side of the planet. We do stuff like that, but not everyone really wants to use it in this way. Some people just want to have a very simple and very well-designed van, so this is one of them. And the power in here is a Manager 30 kicked with BCDC 40, so we have 70 amps of DC-DC charging, we have 70 amps of solar charging, we have 30 amps of shore power charging, we do have 400 amps of lithium batteries in here. This is a perfect blend for a vehicle, for a person who likes to go off-grid, and the only thing that it does not have to be like a total prime package is the air conditioner, because we are in Europe and we really don't need these air conditioners here. In America, if we would be building these vans, the Sierras, then if we would incorporate air conditioning, for example, for California, then we would extend the battery bank, and then we would go with Manager Alpha to keep it all under control and use the same features of the build in the end. As I mentioned before, we do have nice dometic windows, double glaze, so we can use the van in the very harsh conditions. But what I like about these guys is that you can open them like this, so they always open up side like that, and you can actually use them in the rain, because the rain dropping on them will not fall in your car like it is with the glass windows. The glass windows, they give a lot of light, and this is also the feature that I love about them, because I love to have a lot of light inside of the vehicle. But as a guy who loves winter and winter camping, I would actually choose these guys to be in my van. And the last but not least is the bed, obviously, with a beautiful blanket that I brought from Sedona. Just last week I was in Sedona and I saw this blanket and I knew that it will match the colors of the walls and some details around the car, so I actually incorporated this blanket as an extra feature for our customer. We have a nice bed with our sleeping pods that extend the ride to 195 centimeters, so a 195 centimeter person can sleep comfortably in here. We do have storage above the headspace and above the legs. As you see, there's a lot of space, so you can have that storage on both sides. The bed is a little bit lower than in the Nomad model, so this is a Teton model bed, and we do have a option here to sleep under the cabinets with nice comfort. We do have a small max fan vent in here, so you always can, you know, bring some fresh air to the van or ventilate it. So whenever you have these vents on the front windows and you turn on that little vent, if you leave the car somewhere in summer closed, locked, because you're exploring, you will have that nice flow of air, so it will not get super hot. Very standard thing. Again, we have plugs on both sides, 230 volt, and in America 110, USB-C and A, also under the table, also in the tent, also in the kitchen. You have all of the plugs all around the vehicle. Above the bed we also have a CO2 sensor and sleeping gas sensor, so whenever in Europe, you know, there are situations that a lot of thieves use sleeping gas to make you asleep nicely, then they enter your van and then they go around and steal. So whenever they use these types of gases, you will always have that sensor screaming and letting you know that someone's around your van. So the Sierra model is available in Europe, in Poland, and in United States of America. This is a very nice vehicle. It has all of the necessities. It has a full shower. Some people might like it, some people might not like it. I actually like that option. And the next upcoming model that we are creating is another version where we do have a little bit similar layout like in here, but the shower will be not fully enclosed. It will be like a half shower. Very soon we will introduce that in America as well. So if you want to learn more about our builds and if you want to order such van, you can visit our webpage, adventurevanconversions.com. There you can choose from which region you are. So you can choose Europe, Poland, and USA. In USA, we are making our vans in Rancho Cucamonga. This is where we are manufacturing them. So whenever you want to visit us or you want to learn more, just drop us an email and our team will take care of you. You can also follow our social media. So Facebook is the same, Adventure Van Conversions, Instagram Adventure Van Conversions, and obviously YouTube. Subscribe our channel for more content, for more beautiful vans, for more lightweight vans, because this is the thing that we go with. Lightweight, rattle-free, lifetime long. Christopher Adventure Van, it was nice to show you another van. See you next time. Talking about on-road performance, well, I have these vans on, so you will hear a little bit of wind coming from the outside, but the handling is pretty nice. Koni suspension does the job. It's much better than stock suspension. So this is the basic setup that we really you know, tell our customers to do. It's very important to make it so. The comfort of the ride, the 83W tires, they are very silent as well, so you feel like you would be driving not a Sprinter van. The feeling is that you would be driving a nice, for example, higher standard vehicle. I don't know, maybe an E-Class Mercedes or something like that. And now we're like driving around 80 km/h. It's allowed, it's a legal speed in here. So now I will do a little test that will be pretty much a little bit crazy for some, but for me it's a pretty natural and regular thing that I do it sometimes when I finish a van. So we're hitting with 80 km/h, we're hitting the curb. We can do it like that, jump off the curb. Now we have to slow down because we have the speed limit. So it's very, you could hear no rattles, no noises, and pretty much very big comfort while driving on these bumps. So the way we do these cars is very simple. We do off-road related cars, obviously, off-road related vans, but the off-road part is not the most important. The most important is the comfort, the silence, robustness, and that the vans live long. So we don't want to see you, when you are a customer, we don't want to see you on some kind of inspections, warranty claims. We want to see you once in a while on shows or maybe rallies, or whenever we go together for a journey. Then we want to see you, we want to listen to what you have to say, we want to hear the feedback, but we want that the cars last very long. The idea is that the cars should outlive the van chassis themselves. So it's very important for us to keep it this way. This is why we are a manufacturer, not a big producer. We do certain amount of vehicles where we focus on quality to the maximum level, because I know that our customers, one of you guys already or future customer, you know, you will take your van to places where you really don't want to have to service the vehicle all the time. You want to have comfort, you want to drive confidentially, that you do have a car that will last the conditions that you will put it on to. So this is our motto, you know, to keep the vans lightweight, to keep them silent, and to keep them robust for years to come. And if there would be any repair, I don't know, maybe electronical system repair, or maybe a water pump or something like that, you don't have to go all the way to Poland or Rancho Cucamonga for service. We send you a new part, and it is as easy to just plug out and plug in for you, so you can do it yourself wherever you are without wasting your time for going all the way to our shop and repairing it. So also another very important life hack and life motto of adventure van conversions: every part has to be replaceable by the user himself. We've put a lot of thoughts in the last 9 years to the product that we are offering, and especially when expanding to USA market, we want to be sure that this huge country, amazing, huge country, will not be a problem and a challenge for us in terms of servicing.